Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, out of space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Webster. Makes the grab. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of you.
He lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. It's a seam wide open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gives it on the option, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Riley. Breaks free. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Spartans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fresno State right back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's...
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
Keeps it on the draw. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a cut. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Throwing right. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Touchdown, Fresno State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Matthews. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this,
he'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to call.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Finds his back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Spartan. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Warner. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Fresno State will have to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. Black ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Webster. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
to throw. It's Warner. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. And back to the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw again. Got his man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Warner. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it out. It's Bates. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flash.